Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Sacred Echoes, a Fire Emblem 8 ROM hack by hypergammaspaces. I am your host, Pandan. It's like 5:45 in the morning, and we're continuing on this lovely game. Look at that mini! It's so good. Here we are on the world map. We can enter the shop with our units. We can buy stuff with the 200 gold we got. That's nifty. Alright, the question is who's getting Metsus's tome, though? I kind of want to give it to Faye because I think I want to make her a Pegasus Knight. And her growths are kind of middling. Giving it to Lucas would be kind of funny to, like, help us speed out. Giving it to Alm makes the most sense, but his growth's already really solid. Gray's gonna... I'll probably make Gray a mercenary. But we can get experimental here, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna give it to Faye. Maturity increased. Yeah, we hope so. There we go. Imagine that. Faye's maturity increasing. Ram Forest. Here we go. Look at the world map moving! So few hacks do this, and I know Gamma's worked super hard to get that to happen, which is exciting. So really recreating it, but also reinventing it. Hold everyone. What is it, Lucas? More brigands. I guess the town crier wasn't exaggerating. Based on the numbers, I surmise they must have a hideout nearby. We can ill afford to pick fights with every person rogue we encounter. Let's sit back and lay low until they depart. Did you get a load of that wench we nabbed this morning? Hooey! She certainly had some color to the rundown old shrine. Or at least the gold will sell for her. Har har har. She's prettier than the boss, that's for sure. Too bad the king's dead. He'd have paid the whole treasure to get another priestess in his royal harem. He'll be rich, I tell ya. What in Milla's name is? Question mark, exclamation point. Let's just be calm and... wait, don't. New map. Hold it, you lecherous pigs. Who the hell are you? Release the prison you're holding, or else. He's so idealistic, I love it. Now that's rich, or else what? You must really want to knife it if you're taunting the likes of us. So much for laying low. To arms, everyone. Thracia, prep music. So good. Let's see, I don't think we have anything else we really need to do. Because we don't have anything in the supply yet, but he's using that extended convoy patch. Supports. I love this thing. Dude, I think part of what makes me like Gaiden so much is that it has probably my favorite soundtrack in all of Fire Emblem. Look at that. Look at all of these supports. Something you may want to do, Gamma, and I don't know what the intent is. Something that I personally like to do is I'll take my cursor here. I like to order the units in the support viewer in the order that they join. I just think it makes like the view a little bit more smooth. But I'm not sure if you're doing this by like speed or anything like that. But oh good, Cliff gets some more supports. We know who those guys are, and then Faye. Yeah, even Faye gets more supports. That's good. This is good. These are good things. Alright, let's see. Cliff, get up here. Look at this map. Very straightforward, simple map, but it looks way better than a Gaiden map. Let's go, Fleecer's Forest. Look over there, they have an archer. He can strike from a distance, so we plan our approach carefully. Whoever goes after needs to finish quickly or be ready for a reprisal. If you're not strong enough to take an hour or two, stay well away. Let's see, what is this guy packing? A bow. It's got classic Gaiden range. One of the few times I won't complain about a 1-2 range short bow is because it's Gaiden. Now, would I prefer if this game just went with like a more traditional sort of thing, like if it tried to like do like the non-Gaiden thing? I could see it working. I mean, it works pretty well. Okay, I should do some math here. Yeah, and then Beta Cliff, 6. Yeah. Yeah, so like I would've... That'd be an interesting experiment to see like if you made bows more like GBA and less like Gaiden, what that would mean in the context of Gaiden. I don't think it's absolutely necessary because I think it kind of does work in Gaiden because bows are just generally super inaccurate. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Metz's Tome. Give her the strength. She can promote. Alright. We're moving and grooving. Cliff is next. Give him that kill. HP defense, alright. And he can promote too. Great. Definitely a bit faster on the promos than an OG, which I really like, because in OG it just like, it feels... The XP gain in the old games are so tough. And it's also nice of Gamma to give us vulneraries for healing, because that was always like kind of annoying to have to manage in this early part of the game, with like how many hits you could take. So this gives you a little bit more flexibility. Okay. Uh-oh, Faye. Faye! Alright, so we gotta take care of this guy pronto. We'll choke the point here with Alm. Alm doesn't take like any damage. It's got that buff armor. Okay. We haven't even seen Gray's palette yet. But I feel like I've always felt less inclined to train Gray at this point in the game because he's just like ready to promote at base, but we'll show him off. We'll use some Gray. Gray to Tobin here. There he is. I love that palette, dude. It's so good. I always really liked Gray. I would say Gray is probably my favorite of the villager boys from Ram. Partially because he has got green outfit. But I think he has some of the best lines in SOV. I feel like they shafted Cliff super hard, so I'm hoping that Gamma gets, like... that Gamma did more for him here. Oh, crap. Rescue! So useful. Yeah, learning archer range is definitely going to be an experience for me. Oh, don't you dare hit me. Okay. 7-7. This could be a kill for Alm, yeah. Actually, this should be a kill for Lucas, because I want Lucas to promote. If I can get Lucas to promote by next chapter, that would be pretty tight. Lucas and Alm run the show. Good. Go Lucas. Alright. I think I have to get him to level 4, which... it's level 7. Oh, that's going to take a while. We'll leave him... Let's see. We'll heal, and we'll see who this Bergen decides to go for. Goes for Cliff. Alright, this is fine. I don't think Cliff doubles, so we might be able to pass that off to Lucas. It's a lot of... The early game I find is very much about like optimizing your experience. At least in the original. I wonder how much more lenient this game is, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to promote soon. Lucas, the best soldier Fire Emblem ever gave you? Probably. Even though Gaiden promotions just are kind of weird. It's so hard to compare Gaiden to other games because of just like how strange it is. Alright, that's good. Very good. This really feels like Gaiden, man. It's so good. Alright, let's see. Faye, can you snag? Gotta use that Metz's Tome. I don't remember like what the gains are for most of the classes. I'm probably gonna do some stuff differently than I normally would do it. For the sake of one, for just like for this, because we're playing Gaiden, right? Like, alright, we'll let Alm start over here. Tobin can snag. Let's see. Oh, we'll give this to Gray. We'll show off some more Gray. This game right now only goes to Act 2, so it's a little bit lower risk long term what we decide to do. Skill and speed, I don't think it's going to matter, but we'll see. What's interesting now about like this being on GBA is that I think Cavalier and what's it called? Cav and Peg become way better options than they are in Gaiden because rescue dropping is a thing. Which wasn't. So that's pretty cool. It'll, again, very interesting to see like how like GBA mechanics will affect how this game plays. And I think it's like, I think so far just like the way it seems like kind of subtle in its implementation, I think just really help it out. There we go. There we go, Lucas. Not really getting much for those kills. Okay. I think Lucas is going to need to snag that. Feeding kills to Pseudo Jagan. We was just kidding. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna get his first level up soon. Okay. Okay, Tobin to Lucas, I think. Don't count Tobin out. Alright. Let's go, Lucas. So good. Ugh, sorry, boss. Big level. He needed that. Get this man a promo. Skill and luck. Luck. Such a good stat. We did it. Got 200 gold. Alright. All deployed units gain bonus experience. Very nice. Well, I suppose that counts as a good deed for the day. Sorry, Lucas. My legs were moving before I had a chance to think. Valor's nothing to be sorry for. Now let's find this prisoner. I think it should be now, comma, let's find this prisoner. They spoke of. They mentioned a shrine, yes? It must be nearby. Could it be that one just past the hill? Oh, you mean the big obvious stone temple over there? Temple, is that what that is? Alright, I guess you would know since you've been stuck in the village. Shrines like that were built for folks to have a place to worship Milla. But with the famines and pestilence and all that, they kind of put a damper on most of Fian's piety. Now, comma, they're mostly just home to the brigands and the like. Then we're going to have to save that prisoner. Alright, that was Fleecer's Forest. Quick little map. Fine little reimagining of it. I think because it's Gaiden, you can get away with some of these like simpler maps. And because it's quick, like it's not really that egregious. Like there are definitely things you probably could do to make that map more interesting. I think the archer in itself is like this is an introduction to people of archers, and I think that this like little mini map kind of serves that purpose really well if that's your goal and your intent. I don't think you need to do much more. One thing I would change is that second to last brigand, if you noticed, if you probably would rewind, you'll see, because he's like blocked by two forests, it was harder for him to charge me. So I would recommend either removing one of those forests so that he can get to me unimpeded, or change his AI to move sooner. I think a general best practice with route maps is that it's better if the enemies are putting pressure on you versus you having to like go and like find enemies to kill. So that like little subtle AI change and that terrain change might help with the general flow of the map a little bit more. Because I had to just like go and like bait these other guys out. Again, it's the second map. But generally speaking, like our units are strong enough, like I don't think you're gonna have too many issues unless you're just like throwing Cliff and Faye out into the wild without any consideration for their health. So I think you could probably make this chapter a bit more fun by making the AI a little bit more aggressive. I don't think you need to add more enemies, but I think if you make it so that they charge within 2 range and remove some of the terrain that makes it easier for them to move on you, I think that'll help make this little chapter a bit better. I think that's the only tweak I would really recommend, given what you're going for. But that was Fleecer's Forest. This is Fire Emblem Sacred Echoes by Hypergammaspaces. I'm your host, Pandan, and we're going to come back next time to the Thieves' Shrine. Until then.